Հայաստանի Հանրապետության քաղաքացիներին ազատագրելու ենք սերժահանրապետական ստրկությունից։
Այսօր ես անում եմ իմ քայլը։ Ես անում եմ իմ քայլը այսօր։ Սա ուսի արկայտող ճանապարհ է։ Սա գրվող պատմություն է մինոր։ Ես պարտվել եմ քանիցս։ Եվ տեսել քմծի ծաղը ստի, բայց իմ կամքը ամուր է քարիցել, իմ ոգին հանձնվեց չգիտի, և տեսնում եմ երկրից տառապանքը, ստահոտ ճարողի փառքը սին, համոզվում եմ կրկին, որ իմ ջանքն է, փակուղին ճեղքերու գանալին, նոր շուչ եմ ուզում ու նոր կյանք, հին երկրից համար, Հուսահատ, ու դարձնել գիտ նրանք կարող է կարենանք, երջանիկ ու հզոր ու ազատ։ Արդիելել եմ, գտել եմ շպիտս, և ձեռքերս բաց, պազելվեր, որ լույսի մարդը չողասպետի պես, կերտեմ ցեցության ժամը մեր, և մենակ չեմ, Հայանում և մեր մեջ դեղվող աչքերի մեջ հույսի արեգակ է թայլում այսօր մենք անում ենք մեր քայլը մենք անում ենք մեր քայլը այսօր սա պատվով քաղցրացած ճանապարհ է սա ծնվող հաղթանակ է մինոր
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What are you doing?
I'm playing some music from my set.
Yeah. What's your name?
Vazgen Harutunyan. I'm from Yerevan.
You're a musician?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. And you are interested by what? Electronic music?
Mostly, yeah. Electronic.
Yeah.
Participate in protest actions and that's sorry.
No problem. Okay, and did you see some change from today after April, May?
Not
In
so,
Armenian?
not so obvious change, but I believe that in some years it will be changed.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
Some years.
Yeah.
We have to wait so long to have to
not
see.
so long, I
Not
think.
so.
Yeah. In future, but no so far future. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And what kind of society do you want to live in?
I think I want to see thinking society.
Thinking.
Yeah.
What do you mean by thinking?
I think people must bring rationality in their lives a little bit. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And what about the sexual revolution? No talk. It's taboo.
No, it will be when people start to think. I think. Yeah.
But not now.
Not now.
Not now. Okay.
But again, not in far future.
Uh-huh. And what kind of music are you interested by?
Every kind of music. I listen from classical, metal, techno. I listen to everything that I like.
What the most you like?
Mostly, I think I like some Baroque music. Yeah.
How old are you?
19.
19. And what sort of studies are you in?
I'm a programmer in my main specialty. But I do everything from photography, film photography, developing and music. Mm-hmm. I even participate in filmmaking with my friends.
What do your family think about your life?
Not positive, but not very bad, I think. Yeah.
But they agree with you when you are on demonstrations on the street?
In beginning, no, but they started to understand when it came out that we have chances to win something here.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Samuel Sagatelian. I'm an artist, Armenian-based artist, but I lived in LA also almost 12 years. And it's been more than 3 years I am back in Armenia.
Did you participate on the revolution here in April, May?
Actually, yeah, like a citizen, like active, and also with my art, basically. For me, the revolution is not it's not done yet. It has to be done. Actually, never.
In what, for example, has to be done?
It has to be done in a. For me, the only revolution what I can imagine here, it's a sexual revolution. Because of our patriarchal society, first of all, and the whole system based on male domination. It's male domination society, you know what? The whole system is a male domination society, you know what? That's the main problem. For me, that's the only revolution we need. So I'm still waiting.
Still very traditional here?
Of course, the inside of the very traditional. But there's a very interesting thing about Armenian society. From outside, from the surface, it's a male domination society, vertical, pyramidal structure, which was the perfect pyramid we got before the revolution, during the last president. But as you know, any perfect system has its very sensitive and very sensitive point. If you get that point, it's gonna collapse, which happened. But we're still in the same system. It's government based on the same system, basically.
Ծող ճանապարհ է, սա գրվող պատմություն է մի նոր։ Ես պարտվել եմ քանիցս, և տեսել կամ ծիծաղը սատի, բայց իմ կամքը ամուր է քարիցել, իմ հոգին հանձնվել չգիտի, և մենակ չեմ, քայլում են,
The reason why I'm here is because of the impact that I'm able to do on the public, on the people here. I'm a professor of design and visual arts in Boston, and I'm surrounded by such talents. We have about 3,000 artists here who need a platform, who want to be knowing what's happening in the world. I am trying to see if we can bring some of those artists out to the diaspora and to the world, and to show what type of talents these artists are. It's a very rewarding process to be here at this time.
And do the new government help you?
The new government has been, at the moment, very non-communicative. I think they are basically trying to collect themselves, because this revolution happened in a very surprising but amazing way, and every question that we have to the cultural minister, they keep on saying, we will get back to you, which is understandable. There is no government at the moment, so everybody is regrouping and they're trying to come up with a new country themselves.
Did you see some change since April, May?
Absolutely. The change is in the people. People are hopeful. They are positive about the country. They were skeptical in the beginning because they felt that nothing changed for so many decades, and all of a sudden they feel that change is here. People are ready. There is the preparation. Everybody is already, I think, kind of ready for this moment.
But did you participate in the revolution here?
Of course.
May, April? What did you do exactly? Tell us.
I was there basically anytime I could be on the streets. I was. I don't see myself as a revolutionary or anything like that, and I actually didn't see that what happened as a revolution necessarily, but I did understand that something's happening and I gotta be there, and I was. Most of the time I tried to be present. I didn't do anything, extraordinary. I was there and I tried to do what I could.
Well, that means you don't believe really in that movement?
I can't say I don't believe in the movement, because what is the movement is a whole different question, and we can go on talking about that for a long time, and I'm not necessarily an expert on, and I don't really want to do that myself. I do believe in change. I do believe in people, and I do believe that the power should be from the people, and that people can take the power and use it in a positive way. I believe in positive change.
Yerevan, qui est maintenant la capitale, possède énormément de théâtre, énormément de
Combien,
salles.
on sait à peu près?
Moi, je ne sais pas. Je suis vraiment désolée. Je ne pourrais pas vous donner les nombres exacts, mais beaucoup. Plusieurs sont des théâtres d'État. Donc, c'est financé par l'État. Il y a beaucoup de salles de concert aussi pour la musique. Donc, c'est pas juste pour le théâtre, pour la danse. Vous pouvez toujours voir quelque chose, un spectacle à tous les soirs.
Alors,
et ça roule dans plusieurs endroits, plusieurs théâtres en même temps. Wow. Oui. Maintenant, on commence aussi à faire des représentations dans des endroits plus contemporains, comme dans des librairies, dans des anti-cafés. Donc, petit à petit, toute l'influence de l'Occident pour les lieux de performance hors théâtre, inusité ou in situ, commence à devenir de plus en plus populaire ici aussi.
Est-ce qu'il y a aussi une vie underground, une culture underground ici ou...
C'est une bonne question. Pour moi, oui. Mais en même temps, je ne suis pas d'ici. Donc, je trouve que, oui, il y a les classiques qui sont très populaires, qui sont très joués, le boulevard, les pièces traditionnelles. Mais il y a quand même aussi des théâtres qui mettent de l'avant des projets collaboratifs, innovateurs, contemporains. Et ce ne sont pas les plus nombreux comme partout ailleurs dans le monde, mais bien sûr, il y en a, oui. Donc, Narine Grigorian aussi met de l'avant des concepts avant-gardistes qui ne sont pas présentés dans les théâtres traditionnels.
D'accord. Tu as connu l'Arménie avant la Révolution et après.
Oui.
Est-ce que tu vois une différence?
Personnellement, ça ne m'affecte pas beaucoup, mais oui, je sens déjà que les choses changent. Les gens, en fait, on commence à envisager la façon de faire, la façon de procéder, la façon de créer et de planifier, d'envisager l'avenir d'une façon différente. Donc, on veut bien faire les choses. Cette révolution, elle s'est faite dans la paix, avec douceur, avec compassion, sans violence, le moins possible. Et en fait, on voit une prise de conscience et une décision de faire tous les changements de cette façon. Maintenant, est-ce que ceux qui étaient au pouvoir avant vont permettre vraiment ce changement culturel et qui vient d'une majorité? Ça reste... l'avenir nous dira. Ouais.
The history of the modernity with the global history of the modernity. So was not an isolated till Second World War actually, and even actually still 30s. The history was not, the global history was not that fragmented. The outcome of this revolution, putting together all the cases of succeeded civic movements, and he actually explained it as the outcome of this line, of this chain of the succeeded civic movements. And the first one was the cinema theater, which was very important case because it was not only the economic issue related to the property, there was a serious political issues where the church was also involved. There was a cultural issue concerning the perception of the modernity and the modernism. And so all these issues came together and we brought all these issues for the public discussion and we won. So now the part of the building has been destroyed long time ago, and now we're trying to bring this back.
It's incredible.
It's fabulous building.
looks like?
Yeah, I'm Anush,
Yeah.
and I'm studying in University of Cinema and Theater.
Yeah.
I'm a scenographer. For me, that was a kind of new breathing, and when you start to do something and you think that you can do all what you want, but it's in a frame.
You were on the street?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long?
Every day. How I
Every
remember,
day?
yeah.
During 2 weeks?
During 2 weeks, yeah.
And you were sleeping outside or no? Every night stopped. The movement stopped at night, sir?
Yeah, we are going to home every night
Uh-huh.
in metro. After that, in bus.
Yeah.
And everyone was happy in that days and together.
And how is it now? So you're less happy than the...
No, that was cool that we did it.
Uh-huh.
So it is more okay for us. And from that time, we're thinking that we can change some educational system in our institute, and that will be better for us, for artists, for other young people.
Hello, who are you?
Paralyse. Hello. My name is Mary Moon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what do you do?
I'm a contemporary artist.
Contemporary art?
Yes, I'm doing art.
Where? Here?
Yes, I'm living in Yerevan. I'm doing the art.
What do you mean by contemporary art? What sort of kind?
It's a visual art. It's a visual art. I do installations. I do whatever I like.
And so, how old are you?
I'm 40.
40?
Yeah.
Are you married?
I'm not.
No. Okay, nice. It's unusual here, no?
It depends.
Depends.
Yeah, it depends.
Okay, did you participate on the revolution here?
I think that everyone was here in this period.
How was it?
It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, we think a lot about what's going on. It wasn't easy to change, to have a change. The physical change, you know.
And what do you think? You got something?
We'll see. We'll see. We hope that we got something. Yeah.
Something has changed since?
To talk about the changes is, I think that we should wait a little bit. At the beginning here, should we change something? Yeah, because like as an artist, I change everything in my mind. I'm not living as everyone. I have my personal life, and I like how I'm living. But this is like my choice, and I don't know that how is people are thinking about and living. This is totally different. To be an artist and to be I'm not living in the usual life. You know, it's totally different. But
how is it to be a woman and to do some art here?
Yeah,
in
it's
Armenia.
Like in a one way, like I look like a feminist, but I'm not actually. But what I do, it could be as a feminist artist. But actually, I just live my life, and it's not easy to be a woman and to be an artist.
I'm Anna Kamai, 36, and I'm a cultural manager and curator based in Yerevan, Armenia, and I work at the Institute of Contemporary Arts in Yerevan.
Okay, so did you participate on the revolution here?
Yes, I was participating in the revolution, I think from day 2 or 3, because I was in Karabagh and then I was coming back, and it was mid-April, I think, so it was the 13th or 14th of April when I came back. And of course I was out there with my daughter, because that was also one of the reasons I decided to settle in Armenia. I was living in Morocco for over 7 years, and then in the middle of 2015 I came back for holidays, and then Electric Yerevan started, which was one of the biggest protests at that moment. It was about electricity prices, and so that was the motivation for me to stay in Armenia. And of course the revolution was also one of the reasons.
My name is Shakib. I come from Iran. I came here for a Cambridge teaching course, and we just decided to stay. So here I am.
So what is, do you have an idea of Armenian revolution?
About the revolution, it's really interesting for me, because people in Iran, they say that people have the power, but in Iran it's totally different, because the government just crushes people. They don't care about people's lives. But in here it's like, I see it's a true thing, and the people did have the power to change to what they wanted to be. So it was really interesting for me. It's like 100% different from Iran, back in Iran.
Uh-huh. And did you discover new things compared to the life you had over there in Iran, here?
Yeah, when you come from Iran, in Iran you have zero forms of freedom. You don't have freedom of speech. You don't have freedom of beliefs. Like, you're forced into a religion. If you decide to somehow change your religion, you're just gonna be executed, death penalty. So the freedom for me is like the most important thing here. It's like I have, like, when you're out of a prison, it's like somehow you're totally free, and you're free to speak freely, to express your opinions and do whatever you want. Of course, unless you break any laws or something. But it's like a totally new life for me here. It's really interesting.
Yeah, it's a simple paper, photo paper. I took this one in, I think it's 35mm film, black and white. It was around 2 years ago.
Who did the work?
What kind of work?
Laboratory?
No, it's C41 process, so there is no laboratory stuff.
Okay. And the model? Who is
her name is Diana.
Diana?
Yeah.
And so?
And this photo I made for one exhibition, special one. Was in one of Armenian pubs. We just make kind of events, photography event, and that's all. I just made this photo for that event, and that's all. Yeah. Like every day, I was taking photos. I remember those days, and there was like for Armenians, it was I don't know how to explain it. That was too positive. There was a special energy in our streets. I was taking all those photos. I have a lot of photos from those days. I remember those days, and I was like taking photos, go home, edit them, post them, and go back.
Okay.
So that was kind of, I don't know. I have a lot of photos from those days, and that was really good. Yeah. What else I can say?
Okay. Do you think that the life has changed since April, May?
I think it will. It's too soon. Because it takes time. There are a lot of problems in Armenia now, so it takes time.
So what's your name?
My name is Jonas Essian. I'm British born, but half Armenian.
You are here for what?
I'm a journalist. I was working in the UK and I came here in June to start teaching English and working as a freelance journalist in Armenia.
So, what is the revolution for you here?
It's quite funny because the revolution, I'd already decided to come to Armenia before the revolution had happened. I knew about the government, I knew a little bit about the politics here, but the revolution certainly awoke that political interest. And so I'd already booked my flights in January, and the revolution was April and May, and then I came in June. So I came afterwards, but I was following it very closely. The revolution for me is it's allowing the Armenians to have belief in the ability to change something or about their country.
And do they succeed?
I think they have to wait and see. I think they succeeded in being empowered. They've definitely succeeded in feeling empowered, but I'm very cautious because although Nikol Pashinyan seems to have a positive agenda, he's and in some respects he's a world away from a lot of the populist leaders in the rest of Europe or the rest of the world who have been elected in the last couple of years. He is still very populist.
Armenia is different, really different.
Compared to Moscow, what do you think? What could we say?
It's more free.
More free?
It's more free.
Here? More freedom?
More freedom here.
Yeah. Even the couples, when discuss about sex here, it's taboo, no?
No. It's free.
Freedom too? You think so? So, did you like this photographer?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And it's poor English.
Okay. And what do you, the character of Armenia, what is it? To understand the character.
Not so impulsive. It's really slowly and so deep in the mind, deep mind.
I'm an artist living in Armenia.
How do you speak so good English?
I went to school in America.
Where?
I was a tennis player, so I had a tennis scholarship. I lived in US.
So what kind of artist are you? Underground artist or not?
A what?
Underground?
Underground? No.
No?
I am. I'm all sorts of things. I do public installations. My main work right now is metal mesh, which I burn with fire torch, and I get imaging like that. And then I do sculptures. I do fashion. I do furniture design. All sorts of things.
How old are you?
I am 34.
34?
Yes.
And what about the woman in art here in Armenia? Is it easy for a woman to be an artist?
No, not
No?
really.
Why not?
I don't think it's easy anywhere. It's basically, I mean, look at you. You're men doing this whole thing, so I think men dominate. But we recently had an amazing exhibition here, only for women artists, called Reconsidering Nature. So it's not easy, but it's definitely happening. And
Still, the Armenian families are very traditional, or?
yes.
Tell
And I
us.
love that about Armenian families. Very traditional. And I like that tradition. I like that women are women, men are men. Each have their roles in the culture, and I like that.
So-
When it's right, when it's not too much extremes, you know. I
What do you
like-
mean by extremes?
Extreme is when, you know, women shouldn't say anything, shouldn't do anything, and then the other extreme is that man is always right, and you know. But I also like the fact of the union between men and women, and I love the separate roles. We have unbelievable amount of very talented artists in Armenia, but we don't have that much of a platform for them, and I don't think they don't know much about how to present themselves in the international market or even in Armenia. So a lot of them stay unnoticed, and but there are so many talented people in Armenia.
Okay.
Կապույտի մեջ, արևի ոսկին Քնիր, կապույտ աղջիկ, չզարթնես ձեքին Կապույտի մեջ, արևի ոսկին Քնիր, կապույտ աղջիկ, չզարթնես ձեքին Դերքնել են դեղնիրում են կարտնանան հիմա Ումարում են անաստղերը, տես Արթնացել են կարապները ու կանչում են մեզ Ումարում են անաստղերը, տես Արթնացել են կարապները ու կանչում են մեզ Կույր վարյանը սրբազան է բռնկում ումա Կարապները որ կանչում են կմեռնեն հիմա ոսկին Քնիր, կապույտ աղջիկ, չզարթնես ձեքին Կապույտի մեջ, արևի ոսկին Քնիր, կապույտ աղջիկ, չզարթնես ձեքին Կարապները լճերի, մեն ջրերի վրա Դեռ քնել են դեղնիրում ենք արտնանան Հիմա